Hiya! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. For those of you who are new around here, then my name is Sophie and I upload all content related to health, fitness, lifestyle and well-being. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, definitely be sure to click on the little red subscribe button down below, as it would mean so much to me if you could do that. As for today's video, as it is the last Sunday of the month, it means it's time for another monthly favourites, and after this one there'll only be two more favourites videos to go. October again, gone by so quickly, and we are going to be at Christmas before we know it, but I have again got a whole range of foodie favourites, as well as I think there's only one other thing besides foodie favourites this month that I have added to my favourites video. So if you want to discover some new sort of healthy snacks and just fun new food items that I've discovered over the last month, then definitely be sure to stick around and let's get straight into it. First thing I am going to start with is actually a non-food related item. This is my only non-food related one for this month's favourites, but that is a book, and it is Wild Woman by Louise Pentland. If you don't know Louise Pentland, then I don't know where you've been. I'm pretty sure you will know her. She's one of sort of the original UK YouTubers who really sort of made it on YouTube, and I just find her quite funny, and her general sort of sense of humour is just great. I just really like it. And she has now got 3 books out, and it was this summer when the 3rd one came out, although I was in the process of reading other books at the time and didn't get around to it until sort of towards the end of last month that I started reading it. And I think it's the fastest that I've ever read a book. It literally took me less than a week, I think, and yeah, that's saying something. I've never been a big reader. It's only more recently that I've got into it, but I've definitely never been the fastest reader either. So the fact that I got through a book in less than a week is saying something for me. I would definitely say if you enjoy watching episodes of Miranda or know who Miranda Hart is and love her kind of sense of humour, then I definitely think you'll find it funny. It's a really good sort of easy to read young adult kind of book, so can highly recommend that you check it out. I'll link it down below for you if you haven't yet read it or want to see what it's about and give it a go. So now moving on to my foodie favourites. The first one is a new product by Deliciously Ella. If you know me, then you'll know that I love pretty much all of her products already, and I also love her recipes and everything that she puts out. I've actually got her cookbook right there on the shelf in front of me as well. And she did recently release a new product, which were the 2 different flavours of sort of filled cups, and these ones here are the almond butter and salted caramel cups. For a while I have been obsessed with almond butter and anything with any kind of nut butter really. If you know me, then you'll know that. And also I think you can tell from, I think it wasn't my last favourites video, but the one before that, it was full of things that was salted caramel flavour, and I just love everything salted caramel. So the fact that these two got combined is so good. It's sort of got like an oaty kind of almond butter case, and then in the middle you've got the caramel, and you've also got a bit of chocolate on top, which just makes it even better. There are also, I think it's the double chocolate ones too. I did try those as well, and those are really good as well. But just flavour wise, these ones have got to be my fave. Definitely very happy to have finally gotten to try some of these, because I was trying to track them down for ages. The next thing is a brand of chocolate which I'd heard so much about, particularly for sort of vegan gluten-free chocolate, and that is Nomo. I have just honestly heard so many good things about them, so many good reviews, and I've occasionally seen it in shops. I just hadn't got around to trying it yet, and then I finally thought, you know what, I've got to give this a go. So many people have said how good it is, and it is really good. They've got, I think, 3 or 4 different flavours, and I've tried 2 of them. Of course I had to go for the, I don't know if it's salted caramel or the caramel flavoured one. I can't remember the exact title of it. I will pop up pictures on the screen though, so you know what they look like. And that one, of course, I had to pick up again for the salted caramel flavour. And then they also have a fruit and crunch one as well, which reminds me of almost like, I guess, kind of like a picnic bar in a way. It's got like the raisins and crunchy bits throughout the chocolate, which tastes so good. And I think that was probably my favourite one, just because I love the different textures, and it's very different to any other sort of vegan chocolate that I've yet found. I've not yet found a sort of fruit and nut kind of style one, so that one definitely is very good. And the chocolate itself is very creamy, very tasty. For just a plain staple kind of chocolate bar, I always generally go with On Bar, but for these flavours in particular, then I do love the Nomo chocolate bars. And then also at the moment, in terms of sort of gluten-free, often gluten-free bread hasn't been the best, although I've got to say it's come such a long way in recent years. And if just in case you are new to my channel or you don't know, then I am both vegan and gluten-free. So finally getting some really good gluten-free bread is something that is really great to see, and I have been just loving all the different kinds of breads by Be Free. I just thought it was so worth the mentioning because they're such an amazing brand for gluten-free products. They're also all vegan as well, because a lot of gluten-free breads will contain some kind of egg white powder, something along those lines, whereas these ones are all vegan friendly. And in particular, I've been loving their brown seeded loaf, and the bread is just super soft and perfect kind of texture, like you'd normally just expect a usual kind of bread loaf. It's not dried out or overly doughy or Play-Doh like a lot of gluten-free breads are. And then also their pita breads. I used to always love pita bread with hummus, and I just haven't had that in so long because I just haven't found any good pita breads that were gluten-free. But I finally found the Be Free ones, and they are like stone baked as well, so they're super tasty and you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. A brand that I have loved for ages, and actually was the one that originally got me into nut butter. The first nut butter that I ever tried was their crunchy almond butter, and that is Meridian. They also have a massive range of cooking sauces, and I recently saw that they have a Thai peanut cooking sauce. I love sort of any kind of stir fry with some kind of peanutty taste. I just saw that and it really appealed to me, and it is super tasty. It also has little bits of chili in there, so it's got a little bit of a spice kick, but without being too overpowering, as I don't like too much spice. I can definitely tolerate it a lot more than I did as a kid, where I just sort of want it minimal spice possible. But now I definitely prefer things just to have that little bit of a kick, and it has the perfect balance of spice, super peanutty flavour. It's made using their peanut butter as well, and it's just so tasty. And what I love about all their cooking sauces in general is that they're just made from super simple natural ingredients. So just on those nights where you're really busy or you don't have time to cook or just want food there and then, it works so well. I love just sort of having it with veggies, tofu, that kind of thing, and in the sauce, and either having it with rice or noodles. It works so well. And then my final favourite for this month is something by a brand called Trek, and that is their protein nut bars. I believe these are their most recent addition to their range of products. I have loved their protein flapjacks for ages, particularly just the original oat one, also the morning berry one. I love those two flavours. And then I think these must have been out for a little while now, but I just haven't got around to trying them. Still vaguely new though as well. And I have loved their dark chocolate and orange bars. It's essentially a really kind of nutty bar, and it's kind of got a sticky texture to it. However, there's less than 5 grams of sugar in it as well, so it's not really got much added sugar or anything like that to it. It's got a drizzle of dark chocolate on the top, and then throughout it's got that kind of orangey taste. And chocolate and orange are one of my favourite combinations. Chocolate orange is just always like my staple go-to. I used to always love getting like a Terry's chocolate orange every Christmas, so any kind of chocolate orange flavour I love. And the flavour of this definitely did not disappoint. And what actually surprised me was that it was a lot crunchier and firmer than I was expecting, but I did quite like that. So it's like really chewy and crunchy, and definitely a good snack to keep going on the go, and super tasty. They do also have other flavours as well that I haven't yet tried, but probably will now that I've tried that one and really like it. So those were all of my favourites for this month. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash a big thumbs up on it if you have, as well as clicking on the little red subscribe button down below, as that would mean so much to me if you could do that. And don't forget there is also that notifications bell too that you can tap on so you're notified whenever I upload, which is every Wednesday and Sunday at 4 PM. And I will be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!